Good evening, hello, and welcome back to the 6 o'clock news with Scramboozle. I'm your host, Theodore vonBrittenhousen, filling in for Scramboozle tonight, who is back at home watching the game. We turn now to Flocken Flockenstock, who is attending the first debate for the upcoming local election.
Thank you, Theodore. The tension is palpable in City Hall on this tense Tuesday evening as candidates for the upcoming election gather together for the first time. I'm here with one of those brave enough to throw their hat into the mayoral ring, the current reigning mayor himself, Job Robinson. Now, Job, there's a lot on many voters' minds heading into this election, but without a doubt, I think what's going to make or break the decision for most folks is where the candidate stands on the recently proposed bylaw allowing children under the age of 12 to vote in municipal elections. Where do you fall on this pressing issue?
Yes, thank you, Flocken. Let me. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for your question, Flocken. The thing that most people don't seem to realize, the thing most people don't seem to realize is that this bylaw is completely overlooking children aged 13 to 17. What about them? If we're going to allow children to cast ballots, why only allow those under the age of 12? This is a classic case of attempted voter suppression, because those who are trying to pass this bylaw, those who are trying to pass this joke of a law know that it's the kids aged between 13 and 17 who hold the most power. And if they were allowed to vote, it would all be over for them. So they suggest allowing children to vote and to satisfy us. And then they throw in the clause that that it's only children under the age of 12 and hope that we don't think about it. But think about it. I mean, come on. Children under 12 are less likely to have the means to physically transport themselves to voting stations and will therefore hold less political power. It's time to rise up and demand that all children be able to vote, not just elementary schoolers, all of them. I know I may currently be the mayor, but I'm not legally allowed to overturn this law unless I get reelected. I don't really understand why. That's just what they told me. So you gotta vote for me so that I can stop this thing from happening. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. But I gotta pee before the debate. So thanks for your question.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your current supreme ruler of the city, well, technically still a town, Job Robinson. You heard the man. Vote for him so he will be allowed to overturn that law. You do want that law to pass, do you? Don't you? You don't want that. You don't want that passed? You don't want that law to pass, do you?
Thanks, Flocken. I certainly don't. I think it's pretty clear who I'll be voting for. But now the question falls on you, the viewer at home. Who will you be voting for when you enter the ballot box? Our lines will be open for the next 5 seconds. Feel free to chime in with your opinion. Oh, I think we're getting a call right now. Just missed it. And would you look at that? That's all the time we've got for now. This has been the 6 o'clock news with Scramboozle. I've been Theodore vonBrittenhousen. Have a safe night, and please remember to vote right.